Yo, yo! What's going on, champions? It's Marquise Money Mike Williams, founding member and executive senior director here at JMG Direct, and I am super excited to be coming to you for Saturday morning freedom training. Man, I got some awesome value for you today. So get a pen, get a piece of paper, and get ready because we are going to do some exciting things. Give me a moment, I'm just checking my sound levels. Okay. Got a little background noise. Not able to fix that right here, right now, but that's okay. That is something for next week. But I hope everybody's having a phenomenal Saturday morning. What's going on all day, Dre? What's going on, Super Dave? Hope you guys are having a good Saturday morning. Today we're going to get into exposure, right? Because that's the meat and potatoes. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're gathering customers, it doesn't matter if you're gathering online store clientele, it doesn't matter if you're gathering representatives for the business. The only way to get to them, the only way to attract them is to expose them, right? You know, my daughter, she started a baking company called Kayla's Confectionery, and she makes amazing cookies, right? And I tell her all the time, you can make the best cookies in the world, but if you don't tell nobody, then nobody's gonna know that you make the best cookies in the world. So you gotta get out and spread the word, let people know that you make some amazing cookies. So let's jump right into training, you guys. As I'm going through this training, whether you are, if you're on the training live, text me any questions that you may have as we're going through it. If you're not on training live, then you can always send questions to info@thefocusinstitute.com, and I will actually follow up with the answers to those questions in our video section. I'm going to post that on the screen. If I can spell it right. Put it in the comments section. Boom, info@thefocusinstitute.com. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have. That may change, that email address, over the course of time, but for right now, it's info@thefocusinstitute.com. As we grow, we need to compartmentalize and segment different things. You know, I may change it to questions at thefocusinstitute.com. But anyways, man, I'm so fired up. So winning, you know, today's training is entitled Winning is a Habit, right? Winning is a habit. And as we go out and we embark upon accomplishing our goals and dreams using this business as a vehicle, it's important to understand that winning is a habit, but losing is also, right? And you might have heard me say the saying, how you do anything is how you do everything. Winning is a part of who you are. It's a fiber of your being. So if you find yourself winning over here and not winning over here, 9 times out of 10, you got lucky somewhere or you're just being lazy. But you want to be consistent across the board for who you are, no matter what you do. You want to be winning in your relationships. You want to be winning at your job. You want to be winning in your JMG Direct business. You want to be winning in your investments as you begin to grow your business income and you begin to transition that to investment income. You guys, we have a complete system, and I really want you to understand and get excited about where we are, because last week we talked about people selling the business, right? And you don't have to sell something that's already great, but there's certain laws in life that are laws regardless of how we like it or not, right? There's the laws of gravity. It says if you drop something off a building, including yourself, it's gonna fall. No matter what you do, you know, we're not in the Marvel hero stage. We don't have flying people just yet. So that thing is gonna fall, right? But there's also something called the law of averages, or the law of large numbers. It says if you talk to enough people about anything, then somebody's gonna join. I could walk around and say this is a magic scrunchie, right? And all the bald-headed women in the world, when you wrap this scrunchie around your little bitty ponytail, it will grow in 6 months, right? Somebody's gonna buy that scrunchie. Now, a lot of people are gonna look at me like I'm crazy. A lot of people are gonna tell me I'm stupid. A lot of people are gonna say it's a scam. But somebody, after I talk to enough people, is gonna buy that scrunchie, right? Well, we're not selling magic scrunchies. We're not selling pink bunny slippers. We're not selling magic rocks. We're exposing people and offering people hope. We're exposing people and offering people opportunity. We're exposing people and offering people a home-based business. And the value and the benefits of the home-based business are going to be the gateway, the bridge to them being able to lower their taxes, increase their credit score, eliminate debt, and create wealth. Those are 4 things a majority of Americans want to do. A majority of people across the world want to do. So we're not so caught up in trying to sling or convince them or sell a specific product. Everybody doesn't need credit repair. Some people have amazing credit, right? But if they have amazing credit, that means they understand the benefits of having good credit. And they understand that wealth is created by offering a solution to people who don't have one. Let me get that off the screen. I was wondering, like, what's that in the corner of my eye? Right? So that's why they'll join forces with a lot of times people think, oh, I don't want to talk to this person because they have great credit. It's like, no, that's the perfect person to talk to because they understand the value of good credit. They understand the benefits of lower interest rates. They understand the benefits that come with good credit. So if we show them how they can get paid to go sound the trumpet and expose other people to having better credit, then a lot of times it'll make sense to them. But even so, those same people, they see the value in lowering their taxes. They see the value in a good credit score because they already have a good credit score. They see the value in eliminating debt if they have debt. Because a lot of times, even though people have good money, a lot of times people have good credit score, they still haven't mastered the elimination of debt, right? Some people, great, debt-free, living amazing lives. But not a majority of the population, right? So that's where JMG Direct has so much value because we cover these 4 areas. And then the final one is creating wealth. Everybody wants to create wealth. And there's different degrees of creating wealth. You may have created wealth up to here, but you could create wealth up to here. And that's what's awesome. And you may not be in the wealth creation field. You may aspire to create wealth, but that's what we have here. So I wanted to play a quick clip, right? Because a lot of times, you know, I'm very motivational or inspirational, and I want to inspire you to greatness, right? Today I'm going to get technical in the exposure, in the exposing aspect. But it's very important for you to understand that all the exposure techniques and all the how-tos in the world don't mean anything if you don't have the proper mindset and the proper drive and the proper desire to take advantage of those things. It's just like if I was a boxer, right? I got the best hands in the world. I'm like rare form, prime Roy Jones. I'm like, well, hits you like 20 times in 2 seconds, right? But if I don't have the desire to throw those punches, if I don't have the will to win, then I'm going to get my butt kicked, no matter how good I am. So I'm going to play this very short 90-second clip, then we're going to jump into the PowerPoint.
Winning is not a sometime thing, it's an all-the-time thing. You don't win once in a while, and you don't do things right once in a while. You do them right all the time. Winning is a habit. You gotta play with your heart, with every ounce of fiber in your body. I've never known a man worth the salt who deep down in his heart didn't appreciate the grind, the discipline, and to win, and to win, and to win. It is and always has been an American seal, and that's to be first, regardless of what we do. There's no room for second place. There's only one place, and that's first place. I finished second twice in my time, and I don't ever want to finish second again. But I firmly hold that a man's finest hour, the greatest fulfillment to anything he holds dear, is that moment when he has worked his heart out in a good cause and lays exhausted on the field of battle, victorious.
Now, Vince Lombardi was known as one of the greatest coaches in NFL history. I mean, great guy, great inspirational coach, great leader, you guys. You know, I just wanted to play that small clip because I always say, you know, each and every one of you are already champions. You know, the Bible says you have to walk as if you're already victorious, right? Because he's already declared you victorious. You just have to walk in the belief of the victory. And I carry that in everything that I do in life, right? I walk in the business, you know, I'm a $1 million a month earner, right? I'm not a $1 million a month earner right now, but I'm going to carry myself and do everything as if I am a $1 million earner. We used to have these bracelets that we used to carry, and I may get some more, but it said, how would I act if, right? And in the business, it was, how would I act if I had 500 people on my team and I made $10,000 per month, right? You know, or $5,000, whatever the number was. It was something more than what the average rep was making, right? More than what the average representative had on their team. So the question was, how would I act if? Well, you move a little bit differently. You know, sometimes when you're new or when you haven't had the success that you desire, you know, you're a little bit trigger shy to expose because you're worried about making a mistake. You're a little bit trigger shy to expose because you feel like, it's not gonna happen for me. When people do show interest, you throw up on them and you just smother them because that's the only person that's showing you interest and you want to get them in, right? But we said, how would you act if you already had 1,000 people on your team and you were making $5,000 per month? Would you still smother them? Or would you carry yourself with a different posture? Would you carry yourself a little bit differently? Would you expose with the I don't care mentality? Because that's all it is. You don't care. We're just out there exposing. Either their window is open or it's not. And either way is okay with us because our job is simply to expose, right? Everybody's not going to see it. It's not meant for everybody to see it. But the people who do want it, the people who are looking for more tomorrow than what they have today, then they're going to jump on it. Now, some people do need a little bit of hand holding. They may need some questions answered and things of that nature. But we worry about that when we get there. That's the last thing I'll say before I jump into the PowerPoint. Don't forecast problems before they arise. Don't forecast the problem before it arises. Now, it's very possible that it may arise, but let's deal with that when it comes. I'm the master, or I was the master at this. Mr. Jones will tell you, I'm a technical mind. I'm a techie, an egghead, a nerd, whatever the case may be. So I was built from a corporate or a conditioning standpoint to foresee the problems before they come, right? So that I could be prepared. But the problem is those problems may never occur. And those problems may occur not for a long time. Now, conditioning in school, it was no big deal, right? You prepare, it takes a couple minutes, you make some coding adjustments, whatever the case may be. But in your business, it can be detrimental because it'll slow you down. It messes with your psyche and it messes with your ability to be all in and be excited because people don't join businesses, they join people, right? So if you're looking at every little problem, every little possibility, we talked about it last week. You know, major companies have had problems, but they didn't focus on the problems. They say, yo, we'll fix that. Let's keep focused on doing what we do best, right? We'll fix that. I was looking at a movie the other day and they were talking about some mob movie, right? Saying, yo, I'm moving because I trust your word that you'll fix that. So I'm gonna keep rolling, I'm gonna keep moving because I trust your word. Your word is your bond, right? So I say that to say, don't forecast if the person is gonna ask you this question or that question. Don't forecast if the person's not going to be interested. Don't worry about all that. That's a part of the game. It's going to happen. And when it does happen, we'll deal with it. But just focus on getting good at being excited and exposing other people. All right. So without further ado, let's jump into. All right. The mystery of exposing, right? The mystery of exposing. Now, exposing really isn't a mystery per se, but it seems like that to a lot of people. So we're going to fly through this. And once we fly through it, hopefully you understand more and you see more areas of opportunity for you to grow your business. So I is Marquise Money Mike Williams, and I will be your wealth guide for this morning. All right. So no matter what we talk about with exposing, the number one part of our business strategy is you must make one decision that you want something more out of life, but more importantly, you're willing to do the work that it takes to get it. And that's because in anything that you do, it all starts with a decision. You got you a new girlfriend or new boyfriend, right? You got to make a decision that you're going to be committed and you're going to share with this person and not be selfish, right? You make the decision that you're going to have children, right? You got to make the decision that you're going to put this child's needs before yours. You know, so anything that you do, you got to make a decision. You want to go to the store, you got to make a decision to get up. You got to make a decision to go get in the car. You got to make a decision to turn it on. There's decisions that come before just happening. So in order for your situation to change, you must first make the decision that you are willing to change yourself. Now, we've all seen different movies, you know, the escape rooms and you know, the Batmans, and we play video games like The Legend of Zelda, you know, where you have to solve the riddle or complete the task to move on to the next level, right? So my question for you is, what did you change last year? As we're at the beginning of a new year, what adjustments did you make over the course of the last year that would allow you to reach the next level this year? That will allow you to see something this year that you did not see last year. Because anything times zero is always going to be zero. Success really is simple if you let it be. But when you complicate it, when you overthink it, when you overprocess it, that's when you start to self-sabotage. I talked about it last week. Self-sabotage is a really crazy thing, because when you take something so simple like this business and you begin looking for different reasons why it won't work for you, all to justify your inadequacies and feelings of not doing the work, then that's self-sabotaging. And I've done it before. That's how I'm able to see it and recognize it and know that it's a problem. A lot of people see me and they sign up in this business and they think, oh, founding member, executive senior director, oh, he's making all this money per month. They see the testimony, but they don't understand the test. So I got to tell you the test, because anything that you've gone through, more than likely I've gone through. The doubt, the fear, the getting broke off, the people quitting, the people dodging your phone calls. I mean, these are all things that I've been through, you guys. But I'm here to tell you that if you stick it through, if you stick and stay, you will get your pay. So at the end of the day, you just want to run the play. Just follow the system. The system is here for a reason. I had many sleepless nights putting together this system so that you could be successful. Dre tell you, hey man, you up? I need to bounce some of these ideas off you. I need to get this text message campaign right. I need to get in the mind of somebody like you. I need to get in the mind of somebody like Keisha. I go to my wife, hey babe, wake up. I need to understand somebody like your mind so that I could cover all bases and this system can work universally. But I didn't put it together. I didn't utilize my 20 years of experience, the ups and the downs, the failures and the successes, the split testing, the track record of success, for somebody to just say, oh, I'm coming to do it my way because I think it'll work better. Now, it's your business. You can do it however you want to do it. But a lot of times that's pride and ego and fear of actually following directions because you feel out of your comfort zone and you don't want to do it a way that's out of your comfort zone. I promise you, system stands for save yourself time, energy, and money. And that's what the purpose of it is. So I say it all the time. You can be comfortable or hungry, but you cannot be both. Ask yourself which one you are and which one you really are. If you're comfortable, be honest with yourself and say that you're comfortable. And then let's look at ways to get you hungry. It's not a means to say, oh, I'm comfortable, I'm going to quit. It's a means to say, I'm comfortable, but why am I comfortable? Because I can have so much more. It's a means to say, why am I settling when I can have so much more? People walk in my house and they say, man, this house is amazing. It's a great house. And I agree, it's a great house. But I've walked into some other houses that make my house look like the she shed. And I'm like, yo, I need to step my game up because I can have so much more. And even if I don't decide to buy the bigger house or have a different house, the options and the choices are in my hands. And that's what's important. So let's look at exposing, right? Everybody thinks, oh, I got to talk to people and that's the only way to expose. Oh, I got to send out the text messages that you talk about. That's the only way to expose. Oh, I'm going to blow it up on social media even though I don't know how to do it. That's the only way to expose. Man, there's so many different ways to expose, you guys. One of the simplest that I utilize are what we call drop cards, right? Get them in yellow. You can get them in these dollar signs that we have here. Let me see. Actually got some. One thing you want to make sure that you do is when you get a secondary number, whether you get Text Now or Google Voice, make sure you utilize your number. Because I got all these drop cards and I stopped utilizing the number. And I set up a separate account and everything, and then they turn my swag off, so I feel some type of way. But there's thousands of people praying for opportunity. And all we're doing when we're exposing is we're planting seeds, whether it's by text message, whether it's by social media, whether it's verbally, whether we're putting out one of these cards, whether we have a car magnet, which is a very viable means to doing it. People call off car magnets, I promise you. But these drop cards are one of my biggest successes. I love these drop cards, and they look like real money. You know, if you're just sitting here, see if the camera will zoom in on it. Light's a little too bright, but it looks like real money. You know, so when somebody sees this in the gas station, right, the gas pump, and they just see this little 100 popping out, they get excited, like, yo, $100, oh, what's this? And then they're either gonna get excited about the message, like, yo, I do need to lower my taxes, increase my credit score, eliminate debt, and make more money working from home. I'm gonna call the number. Or guess what, they're gonna say, oh man, it's BS, and they're gonna throw it on the ground, right? But what happens? It's the gift that keeps on giving. The next person's gonna walk up and say, "Oh, $100 bill," you know. So it's gonna keep working for you. You know, most people don't throw them away. I mean, after it gets tossed around a couple times, it gets ran over. Eventually, you start seeing it folded, you know, like that, and they know it's not an actual $100 bill. But by that time, how many people have you already exposed? You know, so that's the cool thing. Another thing, back to what I said, don't forecast the problem. I can say, oh, people are gonna see that it's not real, and people are they're gonna feel some type of way. I remember one time I was in the drive-thru, and I gave the lady, I was like, yo, you seem like a quality person. You know, I just wanna, you know, give you this. She got so excited because she thought I was giving her $100. I feel kind of bad, but that just comes with the territory, you guys. It comes with the territory. But I'm almost finished. Let me get back to. All right, so drop cards. You can actually go to, and let me just make sure the site is still up. I'm gonna put it in the comment section. You could go to thefocusinstitute.com/drop cards and order your drop cards. The message that you see right here is already pre-done. All you have to do is add your number, in which I would recommend going to Google Voice or going to Text Now or some type of service where you can get a secondary phone number. And the reason you do this is because you want to be able to schedule for success. You don't want people calling you when you're with the family or calling you when you're at work and you're missing the calls. But if it's a voicemail that's set up specifically for that, then what happens is you are able to put yourself in a position to where you can schedule time. Okay, I'm going to call all my voicemails back, you know, or text them, whatever the case may be, you know, at 8 o'clock, you know, Tuesday nights, you know, whatever the case may be, whatever you schedule, that gives you the ability to schedule for success. So in our process, and I want to show our new process, right? You know, because it breaks it down a little bit more in detail. You know, in our process, we expose, we educate, we edify somebody else, and then we're going to get them started. It's just that simple. We're going to expose, educate, edify, and enroll. It's just that simple. So when you're going through the process, I want you to understand that everything is systematic for you. And when you're out prospecting, part of the exposure process is to peak and then pass. Peak and then pass. So put yourself in a position to take advantage of the tools that are there for you. Paul Jones always says, a great opportunity in the hands of the wrong leader will make it look like the opportunity does not work. Man, we have a great opportunity with James G. Direct. We have a phenomenal opportunity, the best I've ever seen. There's a lot of companies out there that are rocking and rolling right now. They got people joining for $500 to $1,000, and they're excited. They're buying all types of wellness packages and things of that nature. So understand, it's not a shortage. It's not people don't have the money. People care more about the height of your excitement than the depth of your knowledge. If they know that you believe and they know that you're excited about this thing, then they'll join a lot of times just because it's you. Now, obviously, we got to provide them with, you know, the comfort level that's a professional operation. You know, we can't be coming with no bootleg stuff, but that's why corporate is up their game so much over the course of the last 2 weeks providing the new videos and things of that nature. And I'm gonna play that video for you here shortly at the end of training. Matter of fact, I'll just pull it up right now real quick just in case you guys haven't seen it. Where we at? Where we at?
JMG Direct, a smarter way to shop, featuring mycreditisbetter.com. What is JMG Direct? JMG Direct has a simple mission, which is to connect small business owners with new customers by way of a global sales team. Why JMG Direct? Our global network of brand influencers have the power, network, and voice to reach customers that the average small business owner can't reach, along with the ability to build customer loyalty for repeat business. This is a win-win for all involved. The customer wins, the small business vendor wins, and the JMG Direct marketing affiliates and brand ambassadors win. My Credit is Better. We take pride in working with individuals who have a mission to increase their financial and credit standing. Ensuring our clients' credit health is extremely important to us. The process of educating our clients, as well as working with them one-on-one to ensure that line by line their credit report is in the best possible position, is what we do best. The facts. We have an excellent track record of improving clients' credit scores. With a higher credit score, you may qualify for better interest rates and financing terms. Even with just a 20-point increase in your credit scores, you can save tens of thousands of dollars in interest on your home, thousands of dollars in interest on your car loans, and hundreds of dollars in credit card interest. Credit repair is not a cost, but it is an investment in your financial well-being. We help improve your credit scores by removing inaccurate information, collections, foreclosures, charged-off accounts, judgments, late payments, inquiries, tax liens, wrong personal information, bankruptcy, short sales, repossessions, and more. It's time for all to say, my credit is better. The possibilities are unlimited with JMG Direct. Your earning potential is unlimited with JMG Direct. JMG Direct has built an incredible system that offers many similar high-quality products and services that your traditional online and big box stores do. The difference is, as a JMG Direct marketing affiliate, you earn from every sale. Our vendors produce the highest quality products and services from their respective industries. Products and services such as men's fashion, women's fashion, home decor, electronics, hair care, health and beauty, and so much more. JMG Direct puts you in the position to not only keep up with technology, but you also benefit from it. You're the boss with JMG Direct. Get started now. Join JMG Direct and earn from your personal sales at no cost. Everyone does this option to start. Choose your path for success. Become a marketing affiliate for $19.99. This is for those who are excited about earning more money working for themselves. Building as a marketing affiliate could mean hundreds to thousands of dollars per month. As a simple example, if you had just 10 My Credit is Better customers and partnered with 3 others who, like you, will start their own business and gather 10 customers. With leveraging the full possibilities of our compensation plan and only a 10% success rate, this means you could be making approximately $16,000 per month. JMG Direct, building global brands and succeeding through partnerships. Welcome to the life business for the serious entrepreneur. Become a marketing brand ambassador. JMG Direct, a smarter way to shop.
To take advantage of the information in this video, call, text, or inbox the keyword champion to the person who introduced you. This will let us know that you're interested in learning how you could use our system to lower your taxes, increase your credit score, eliminate debt, and create wealth for you and your family. Just that simple, you guys. So we want to be exposing other people and getting the word out and getting that keyword champion emailed back to us. It's just that simple. So don't be that wrong leader that makes the opportunity look like it doesn't work. Let's create massive success stories and change not only your lives, but other people's lives as well. Just make the decision that you're going to participate and not spectate. And moving forward, I want to start getting you guys more involved with the team. You know, this is a team. You know, so even though I do the calls and the trainings, I want to start getting you guys more involved, maybe to help out with the calls or to help out with the trainings and things of that nature, because you guys all have experiences and value that you can add to the table. Now, this isn't for everybody. You know, certain skill sets and certain things are going to be better fit towards different people's personalities. And if you're not really exposing or building people, you know, building the business, then, you know, training's not for you just yet. But there's something that's for you that you can add value and help the team grow. You know, so we want to start exploring that, because the more involved that you get, I promise you, it begins to consume you, and it becomes a fiber. It becomes a part of who you are. And there's an old saying we used to say that you don't get into JMG Direct until JMG Direct gets into you. So if you want to take the island, then burn the boats. Because with absolute commitment comes the insight that create real victory. You know, there's a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And in Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill tells the story of settlers that came to a land, and there were already people there, and they came and he told his crew to burn the boats. He said, we're either going to win or we're going to die, but we're not retreating, we're not running. And that's the mentality that you got to have when you're going against your fears, when you're going against poverty and lack, when you're going against anything that keeps you from accomplishing your goals and accomplishing your dreams. Because that's exactly what the Focus Freedom Movement is all about. Freeing you from those things that are preventing you from excelling. Freeing you from those things that are preventing you from getting to where you want to be. See, it's a lot bigger than just making money. We have a whole movement that we're creating, and when you can understand that and you can get behind that movement, then you can move a little bit differently when you're exposing people, because you're not just exposing them to a business where they can make money. You guys, we are building a prosperity community that once it's built, it's going to be a huge distribution network that no matter what we put through the network, you know, we might be able to start adding different things that you may personally have or you may personally do, you know, to the network. You know, and that's the beautiful thing, because in your own economy, when you develop your own economy and community, you can do whatever it is that you want to do, right? We just want to make sure that as we you know, may scale up and expound to that we're being respectful of other people and we're not messing up the bread and butter, which is our JMG Direct business. So let's start planning. Let's stop going by the seat of our pants, trying to figure it out as we go. This is a new year. With a new year comes new you. Should come a new you. Stop doing the things that don't work. Because once you schedule for success, you have to know what you're going to do during that scheduled time. To give you a quick tip on what I do on a daily basis, I have a top 10 list of tasks I have to complete, right? So the list that you're looking at is a realistic list. I'm going to send out the schedule at a glance email so everybody knows exactly what's on the lineup for the week. We're really going to get back committed to the calls this week. I need you guys plugged into the calls. It's very important for you to be dialed in and plugged into the calls, and call in early so that we can hear your name and where you're calling from, because that will build the excitement and that will build the value within the calls. Now, I'll be honest. The calls are great for guests, but I use it as a second look. I want you getting the guests in front of that video you just seen, in front of your sponsor, your upline, or in front of the Time to Focus video, which will be moved to, once they take a look at that video and they're interested, they'll go to timetofocus.com/champion, okay, to see the full presentation. But I'm gonna record the message from the top video that I do. I got a presentation with a guy named Steven this afternoon. I'm gonna complete a special copy and paste campaign that I'm working on, and I'm gonna make sure that I do my daily task of texting 10 people to expose them. You notice expose is in bold and underlined, because that's all we do is we expose. We expose. And I got some other things to do, but as you see towards the bottom, I'm gonna promote one product in the online store to expose other people. Get to know your online store. Go through your online store. Find out what's in the store that resonates with you, that you see value in, and use that one thing as what you may promote to others. You don't have to be a salesperson trying to sell and sling everything in the store, but find something that you like. I know Dre loves hoodies, so that's why he's gravitated to the black-owned hoodies, and it just makes it even better because he resonates with black-owned businesses. But you might like hoodies and you might be Asian. We got some Asians on the team, or you might be, white. So you have the faith hoodies. There's the Christian-based faith hoodies, and there's a few other options that are in there. The point of what I'm saying is find what resonates with you, and you can use that as something you could promote on social media and to, people within your network. Now, as I complete the different tasks throughout the day, I cross them out. Right? Naturally with any list, right? Knocked out the schedule at a glance, boom. Knocked out the message from the top, sent it out, boom. Knocked out the business presentation with Steven and broke them off, boom. Right? Sent out my 10 texts, boom. But at that point, I may not make it through everything throughout the day. And if that's the case, I don't beat myself up. I just keep it going, and everything that I did not accomplish, it just moves to the top of the list, and I add more things to make the list back to the number 10. So that every day I have a list of 10 tasks that I'm focused on committing. 10 tasks that I'm focused on committing during the time that I schedule for success. So when I say I'm working my business from 6 to 8 every day, during 6 to 8, I'm making sure I'm focusing on these 10 tasks. Now, I may accomplish some of these things outside of when I scheduled to build my business, but when I build my business, when I schedule that time, that unfiltered, undistracted time, uninterrupted, I'm going to focus on these 10 things. So understand moving forward. This year must be different than last year. No matter how successful you were last year, this year must be better. And for you to make this year better in your JMG Direct business, you got to make the decision that you're all in for your success. And you're not just playing with your future. You want to be all in. JMG Direct is just the vehicle. It's just a very, very fast, a very, very secure, a very, very reliable vehicle that's going to get you to your destination as long as you follow the GPS and you drive. It's just that simple. But take the gloves off. Get frustrated. Get upset. Get fired up about the possibilities of your success and take massive action. Because I promise you, it's network marketing season right now. Everybody's looking for opportunity in the month of January. Everybody's looking for opportunity right now. All you have to do is expose them to yours. So before I move forward with the last part, are there any questions? I didn't get any in the email or the text. So if I don't see any, real quick here, we'll just move forward. So in moving forward, call to action, guys. this is what we want to do during the week. First and foremost, revisit your top 10. Revisit your 10 reasons, right? Reconnect with those 10 reasons. Some of you haven't even looked at them since you did them. Some of you haven't even paid attention to them. You don't even remember what they are. Some of you accomplished some of them and didn't even replace it. Go back in the ABCs to success. Log in, click on the left, ABCs to success. Go into your reasons, your 10 reasons, and just reconnect with them. Recommit to them. If you got to update them or change them, update them or change them. Make them more detailed. If you didn't really feel like you went after them last year, then they're probably not really good reasons. Well, how could you say that, Marquise? How could you say my reasons aren't good reasons? I'm saying if they didn't motivate you and inspire you to move into action, then they might not be good enough reasons. Not making definitive speech. I'm saying you may want to look at what they are if they didn't move you into action, because that's the whole purpose. Until you know why, the how doesn't matter. Next thing you want to do is recommit to using this business to reach your reasons, to reach your goals, right? Don't be one of those, don't be a religious person. Oh man, God will find a way no matter what. God helps those that help themselves. You know, don't be one of those people that justify your lack of action using God, right? God blessed you with this opportunity. Some of you prayed for an opportunity and this was the answer to your prayers. Don't be a wicked and lazy servant like the parable of the talents. Use your talents, use your gifts to build this prosperity community and build this business. And I promise you, we're going to change so many people's lives, including yours, that we're going to look back. You know, everybody is on Facebook doing this 10-year challenge, right? You're going to look back in your 10-year challenge and you're going to say, wow, I'm glad I made the decision to build my business. Because in my 10-year challenge, I look back and I say the exact same thing, okay? Made a decision to expose 10 people per day, all right? This isn't a call to action just for today. This is a call to action for the week. Expose 10 people a day. Shoot them out a text. Connect with them. Invite them to the call. Ask them, if the money were right and it fit into your schedule, would you be open to taking a look at a strong business opportunity? Ask them, you guys. And we're going to be coming out with a text message campaign here soon to make it really simple for you to copy and paste. But always be yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Because people don't join businesses, they join people. All right? Make sure you have one My Credit is Better customer. Okay? Easiest to make it yourself. I'll tell you, My Credit is Better is $90 per month. And your web tools are $20 per month. So that's $110 per month. If you signed up as a marketing affiliate, it makes more sense for you to upgrade to brand ambassador and just pay $70 per month for everything, okay? Now, the next thing is do your rapid pay raise. So even if you didn't want to sign up as brand ambassador, the rapid pay raise will show you how most of you can actually lower your tax liability at your place of employment, your W-2 job, and it'll increase your take-home pay at your job an extra $200 to $600 per month. So no matter which way you go with 3 or with 4, Uncle Sam's gonna pay for it, and that's always a beautiful thing when Uncle Sam pays for it, you guys. So let's go out, man. Let's have a phenomenal week. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I want to see you win this year. I want to help you crush it, and I'll be honest with you, I plan to crush it. But in order for me to crush it, I gotta help you crush it. The magic number for our team is 300. Let's knock that out this quarter. Hell, let's knock it out this month. Let's just go all out, just start calling people, texting people, getting people excited about the possibilities of their future, because we don't know where our economy's going. We don't know where the pandemic's going. We don't know if we're gonna be locked in the crib again. Let's start taking our life, our future, and our economy into our own hands and changing our lives. because you are the best investment that you got. And you're born to win. So play to win right now, because you are already a champion. And remember, the only way to fail is to give up. As long as you're willing to stick and stay, you're gonna win. And I'm gonna help you and have your back every step of the way. I got your back, you guys. Appreciate you. Peace.